Hey, what's up guys? So this is the map that I found recently. This is the revamped version of Old School Wilderness. Most of the things will be pulled and will most likely pass. At least that's what I think, as most of the people want the wilderness to be more active, and this is probably most important thing to do. Add a bunch of bosses, a bunch of new creatures, a bunch of skilling areas to the wilderness, and attract more people to the wilderness. So I'm pretty sure most of the things will pass. However, some will not, in my opinion. Like the green dragons all will be in multi areas, all of them. There will be no single area dragons anymore, so I'm pretty sure that's not gonna pass. I'm not really against that, it's just I know that most people will be. Then we have high level HP, low level defense creatures like Chaos Druids, high level bandits, the Dark Warriors, all of those things that will have their drop tables improved, but they will have higher HP as well. So most likely a good place to train, because they have low level defense but high level HP. Most of them will be in multi. I think actually all of them, as I'm looking at the map, yeah, probably all of them will be in the multi-zone as well. There will be trees that you will be able to kill, so you will need to bring armor and weapons and hatchet as well. And once you kill them, you can chop them down and they will give noted logs. So the higher level woodcutting you have, the more chances of receiving a higher level log will be, and the better woodcutting axe you have, the higher chances to receive a better log as well. Now currently the dragon hatchet does not protect very well over something like rune plate body. I think the dragon hatchet's alch price is like 20,000 GP. So if you really want to risk the hatchet for those logs, it really depends how people will go into this place. Most likely most of the people will wear something like runite axe and it will be completely fine. Revenant type creatures. Now they didn't mention anything about the drops. So most likely it will not drop any ancient PvP armor or weapons or any statuettes or any brawling gloves. We'll see about that, but well, they didn't mention anything about that, so I'm not gonna start guessing anything about that, but they would bring back the Revenants. Then we have Crazed Ecologist. This guy would drop, actually there are 3 of those. Wandering around the wilderness. You would be able to kill them and you would get a piece of a shield. You need 3 pieces to combine into 1 shield, and the shield would be equal stats to obsidian shield, except it would be magic and range. So there is a possibility that Zami books would not be as good anymore, as there would be new shields. Of course Zami books would be really good for level 1 defense pures to PK still, but I guess we would have a new accuracy and maybe even damage boosts to shields. Now one thing about these shields is that you would actually, once you get the pieces, you actually have to go into high level wilderness to smith them. You cannot smith them anywhere else except this location, so people may be waiting for you in that location because you have to bring 3 pieces of that shield. Well, now when I'm thinking about it, I think you can just bring 3 items and they would protect, so it's not really high risk. Not that high risk, I guess, but still a cool idea, I guess. Then we have the Skeletal Champion, the Spider Boss, the Roaming Bear. All of those would drop a Dragon Pickaxe. So I'm not sure what other drops they would have, but a Dragon Pickaxe would be coming in Old School RuneScape. Also, the King Black Dragon would be a little bit reworked. They would add a Dragon Pickaxe to its drop table as well. And the thing that they want to do with King Black Dragon is they want to make that area, once you teleport in the King Black Dragon, you cannot teleport out. So most likely it wouldn't be wilderness, but you would not be able to teleport out. So if you got, you know, some arrows, some runes, some bones, some hides, you can't leave that place. You have to leave through the wilderness. And I think this is one of the things that will most likely not pass. I have no idea why, I'm just guessing. In my opinion, really cool thing. I would love it to pass, but it may not pass. The God Wars PvP dungeon. This is a place where there would be aviancies and they would drop noted bars. So again, this is level 30, so you would be able to teleport out of there, but again, this is very high risk as it's most likely multi-area, and Yeah, so people would PK in that place. That's the main purpose of adding all these things, so that PKers would come and try to kill other people and get their resources. So yeah, good spot, I guess. Chinchompas. You would be able to add one more trap into this location, so it would be better to hunt chinchompas in the wilderness as opposed to anywhere else outside the wilderness. High-level fishing spots. You would be able to catch a fish that heals 22 health. Now, you would not be able to use any regular bait like feathers or fishing bait, but you would have to kill zombies. Most likely it will be tradable bait, so zombies will be profitable to kill, and once you kill the zombies you can use the bait to high-level fish in these fishing spots for fish that will be most likely quite expensive. Then we have red dragons that they will have the drop table improved a little bit as well. We have Fountain of Rune. Fountain of Rune would allow you to cast any spell for free. You would not need any runes to cast them. However, it will not give you any experience. And this is where I'm like, okay, kind of good concept. It's cool, not saying anything about this. But what they said is, this is where you would go to Alk and superheat. Why would you go to Alk in the wilderness? It's so weird. That's what they said. This is like the main purpose, to go Alk and superheat. No. I'm not going to Alk in the wilderness. No thank you. We have the slow recharging prayer. If you stand in this place, your prayer will go up as you stand in the place, I guess. So it's like an altar, except it's not. And the main purpose of this is for multi-teams, something like that they mentioned. Then we have 3 more runite ores at the Frozen Waste Plateau. Now notice this red area. This is multi now. They want to make this area multi. So if you want to go from level 1 to level 4, well, is it like 50? You actually have to go through multi. There is no single area in that place anymore. So they would make runite ores most likely in multi. No, actually it's not in multi. It's close to multi, but not in multi. So if you want to mine those, it will not be in multi. Cool stuff. So then we have a resource area in which you have to pay if you want to get into it. So it would include like magic trees, a golem that could be killed, and then you can mine it to get some runite ore. And the thing about this area is that it's like secure from PKers. If anyone wants to come and kill you, first of all, they have to go through the gate and pay up to get into this place. So you could most likely tell if anyone's coming to kill you and safely log out. So it's like a safe place, but not really at the same time. Then we have Queen Scorpion, also drops a dragon pickaxe, probably some other stuff as well. Thieving chests in the Rogue's Castle. This is where they said that you need to bring armor to protect yourself from high-level rogues if you want to thieve these chests, and they would of course include some good rewards, so people would come and try to kill you for your armor and the things that you looted from it. And Chaos Elemental would have a dragon pickaxe in the drop table as well. So I'm sure that I mentioned everything now. I'm just looking through the map. Yeah, most of the things I mentioned. Oh, the Chaos Fanatic. I have no idea what that is. It seems I read about everything, but they didn't include, or maybe I missed it, the Chaos Fanatic. But it shows Ranger doing something in that place, so yeah. Anyway, I can't wait for this, honestly. I can't wait for the polls. The polls are not out yet, so we have to wait a little bit, and it seems that it would possibly take quite a lot of time to implement all of these things. Yeah, that's really, you know, you have to also remember that there are 2, maybe 3 people now working on old school RuneScape, so it may take some time. But yeah, that's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.